Facebook! Sorry I was late. You know eating healthy has become life when you make an emergency run to get bananas. It used to be emergency runs for like junk food, but now it's just emergency runs for banana and club soda. So I got my bananas, so now we can make our overnight oats. So let's just get experimenting and have fun with this. If you have any suggestions for me or if I'm making these overnight oats wrong, comment below and let me know. So I have a little handy doohickey thing right here, so then I don't have to set the phone on the counter. So let's do this. So first, oh, I can write a comment. All right, so let's get you in this. Ugh. There we go. And we're gonna move you over here. There. Oh, I don't think you can see the counter though. There we go. How's that? Can you see everything now? Okay. So I'm gonna turn my laptop on because I have my little experimental recipes on there. So we're gonna go from there. Let's just move this over just a tish. There we go. All right. So I made overnight oats last night and then I did it this morning, but I added a little bit too much liquid, so they were kind of runny. They tasted good. So I reduced all my liquid stuff so it's not as runny now. So we're gonna make 3 different kinds, 3 different flavors. So let's just get experimenting here. Turn my laptop on. So the first one we're gonna just make all 3 at once and just do different colors. Hi Tracy, thanks. How are you doing? I miss you guys. Okay, so I have my little scale here. Isn't it cute? It's pink. I got it off of Amazon. I Googled the top 10 best scales and this one came up. It stays on for 4 minutes. That's like my favorite thing because there's nothing worse than you're weighing something and in the middle it turns off. So this stays on for 4 minutes. It's Escali, E-S-C-A-L-I, and I found it on Amazon. It was about 20 bucks. Something like that. And it comes in all different colors. Anyways, so let's start. So we're gonna take our bowl, put it on our scale, zero the scale. So we're gonna start with an ounce of oats. So I'm gonna put an ounce of oats in each different one because we're gonna make 3 of them. Our first one we're gonna make is strawberries and cream overnight oats. Then we're gonna make a dreamy tahini seedy overnight oats. I don't know, I'm kind of working on the name. If you have a better name for that one, it's like tahini and then hemp seeds and chia seeds. So if you have a better name than that, let me know. Then we're going to make a, what was it? Ooh, an apple pie overnight oats. So that'll be delicious. Okay, so let's start with just adding an ounce to each of our bowls. Or if you're just gonna do one, just do 1 bowl. But each of them has oats, so. Ooh, too much. So we're gonna do 1 ounce. And then zero the scale again. And do 1 ounce of these oats. Can you see? Should I move over? I'll move over. There you go. Then I think you can see better. I'm gonna add an ounce of this. I have about 6 different flavors, but I didn't think it'd be very smart to do 6 overnight oats because by the time you get to 6 days later, the last one might be kind of soggy and not taste good. So we'll do 3, and then if these turn out, then we'll do 3 more. But I think this will be great. All right, so the last one, do an ounce of oats. All right, so we have an ounce of oats. Done with the oats. All right, so strawberries and cream. We're gonna do 6 ounces strawberries. I have frozen strawberries. So the nice thing is with overnight oats, you can put in the frozen strawberries and then they'll thaw overnight and be perfect by the time you eat them. So let's do our 6 ounces of strawberries. I think fresh strawberries would work too. I like to pick the little one. We're gonna do 6 ounces of strawberries. You could do banana too. But I want this to be super strawberry. That's 1 ounce. And I washed my hands. My hands are clean so that I can dig in the bag and it's okay. My hands are clean.
Okay, so she said,
"Hi, Mom." That's my mom. It's okay. She's standing there like this. Okay, so we got 3 ounces, 4 ounces, 5 ounces, 5.7, 6.3. She's falling down, but it's okay. Are you okay? She's okay. Okay. 6.2, come on. 6. Okay, so we got 6 ounces. I'm gonna wipe my hand off because I got frozen strawberries. And you never know what's gonna happen when you're doing live. People might come in the room and start falling over and knocking things over. That's okay. Okay, so we have our 6 ounces strawberries. So now we're going to do 2 ounces milk or 2 ounces Greek yogurt because we want this super creamy. So I'm going to zero the scale and I'm going to do, let's do milk. Yeah, we're going to do milk. And then I'm going to grab my vanilla too. So grab some vanilla and some milk and let's get this cooking. So I'm going to grab some milk. You could use a plant-based milk if you don't do dairy, but I like my dairy. Okay, 2 ounces of milk. And one thing I like about this escali, however you say it, is it reads really fast. That was one of the pros of it when I looked it up online. 2. And the strawberries, when they thaw, they'll make your oats a little bit more juicy too. So if it looks like, oh no, that's not enough liquid, I found out the hard way, there is such a thing as too much liquid. Then we're going to do just a splash of vanilla extract, just a splash.
hello?
Pinch of sea salt. Okay, I'm gonna turn the sound off so you don't hear all my notifications. Okay, then we're gonna do a pinch of sea salt. I like salt. I have found that I was like having like a little bit of dizziness, or like where you stand up too fast and you're like, whoa. And somebody said, do more salt because your electrolytes are low, and this has made such a big difference. So you're doing more salt. Hi, Molly. So excited to get the cookbooks. Ah, it's so fun to have you. Thanks for joining my Facebook Live. And I'm excited for you to get the cookbooks too and start cooking. This will be in a volume soon. I finished volume 6. I'm working on volume 7. I'm working on putting together a whole food, plant-based, vegan, vegetarian. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna go through all my recipes and make them whole food, plant-based, and then vegan and all those things. I'm not vegan or those things, but I'm gonna figure it out. I've been asking questions and people have been so nice. Then I'll be working on volume 8, and I don't know if this will fit in volume 8, so we'll see which volume these will be in. Anyways, back to our oats. Okay, so we got our sea salt, all this stuff, so now we're gonna mix it up. And I think we might wanna leave most of the oats on the bottom so that they can soak up the milk overnight. Ooh, don't wanna wreck my scale. But we just want to get all the nice yummy flavors. Get some of the strawberries in there. So then it should kind of look like this. You got your oats on the bottom. Then I'm going to just cover this with cellophane and put it in my fridge overnight and have this tomorrow. Then you would add, because there's only 1/4 of a protein in there, so I'm going to add tomorrow morning, I'm going to add probably some Greek yogurt on top. That's one of my favorite things is Greek yogurt. Then I'm going to add, I don't know, probably some other things on top or maybe some nuts on the side. So we'll see what we got there. Let's see, Molly. Oh, you're so nice. Okay, so Molly said, I have like a bar in front. Whole food, plant-based 2. Yes, when you have lightheadedness, the best things are salt, drinking lots of water, and moving and exercise. I've been there too. Yeah, I had one where I stood up and like, I was like, whoa, for the longest time. And I had worked out that day and I guess I didn't have enough salt. But the best salt, the best electrolytes you can get is pink Himalayan sea salt. I just get mine at Walmart. Or just sea salt, because just table salt, that doesn't have as much electrolytes as this stuff does. So yes, lots of water. I've been drinking more water. I'm not very good at drinking water, so I've been drinking more of it. And then I really like to exercise, so adding that in. Okay, so we did our strawberry. So then, where are we? So we would side this with 3/4 of a protein because we have a 1/4 in there. So like Greek yogurt, I would do 2 or 4 ounces. So that would be, if it's 2 ounces, that'd be another 1/4. Then I'd have a whole half a protein on the side. Or if I did 4 ounces yogurt, then I'd have a 1/4 of a protein left to side with this. So I'm going to cover this with cellophane, refrigerate it overnight, and have it tomorrow. And I'll take pictures and I'll post the pictures because it's not done yet. All right, then we are going to do our second one. Computer turned off. So we're going to do the Dreamy Tahini Seedy Overnight Oats. If you have a better name for it, comment below, because there's something about the word seedy. I like the Dreamy Tahini, but the seedy I don't know about. So let's start with that. So this one we're going to need bananas. So we have our 1 ounce oats. Ooh, this one's going to use Greek yogurt. So I'm going to grab my Greek yogurt and I'm going to grab my tahini, which is over here. Grab that and my Greek yogurt. You could use a plant-based yogurt if you are whole food plant-based or vegan. My favorite yogurt is the Aldi's brand whole milk yogurt. It's so creamy. It's just my favorite. All right, so we're going to add 2 ounces plain Greek yogurt. This is 1/4 of a protein. .8. 2 ounces exactly. Then, okay, here's the fun part. I like to do this. I've been doing this for a while. Instead of just doing water in it, I like to add coffee. I have some brewed coffee from this morning that I didn't drink yet. So I like to do coffee in it. It gives it a really good flavor and it's not like too overpowering because my coffee is like a medium roast. Yes, Tracy, add some coffee to your oats. Then in the morning, you wouldn't have to have a cup of coffee or even put cream in your coffee because you got creamy coffee. So I'm gonna grab some coffee. It's not even hot anymore, it's just cold coffee. So I'm gonna do 2 ounces of this. If you don't do caffeine or you don't do coffee, you could do water instead, but coffee is just kind of fun. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 ounces of coffee. 1, 2. Okay, then we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract because we want this to be vanilla-y. So a 1/2 teaspoon, or you could just do a splash. Okay. Then we're going to do 3 ounces banana. And I think we're going to want to mash our banana. Yes, we're going to want to mash our banana. So I'm going to get a separate bowl to mash the banana in because I don't want to squish my oats too much. So I'm going to put my oats to the side. 0 the scale. And we're going to do 3 ounces banana. So that's half your fruit in the morning. 0 the scale. And this is why I was late for my live video because I didn't have any bananas. Hi, Phyllis. Hello to New York. So fun. Welcome to Minnesota. Today is a dreary, cold, rainy day in Minnesota here. So we want 3 ounces banana. 3.1. We just want 3. Alright, now I'm going to squish my banana. I like to just mash it with a fork. That's what I found is the best. Hi Deanna. Is that how you say your name? Hi Deanna from Texas. So fun having you in Minnesota today. Who needs to travel when you have friends all over the world? So fun. Alright, we're going to mash our banana. My bananas weren't very ripe because they were new from the store. But I think they'll work just fine. Computer doesn't turn off. See, and mashing a green banana counts as your workout for the day too. Then you don't have to work out. Alright, so my banana's pretty much mashed. I'll show you what it looks like. Pretty much mashed. Alright, then I'm going to add it to my oats. Have you guys ever tried overnight oats? What's your favorite flavors? Or if you have any tips or techniques, let me know. I've done chia puddings, but I think I've done 1 or 2 overnight oats and they've always been really different turning out. So this is always fun to experiment. Alright, so we have our banana. Now we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of tahini. Whoever thought of putting tahini in a squeezable bottle, I love them. This is the best thing. I found it at Walmart. So we're going to do 1/2 ounce. That's 1/4 of our protein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0.5, that's 1/2 ounce. Then we're going to do 1/2 ounce total of hemp seed and chia seeds. So I'm going to grab my hemp seeds. And I'm going to grab my chia seeds. I'm going to zero the scale because we want a total of 1/2 ounce. So just sprinkle a little here. 2 ounces of chia. And then we'll do the rest in the hemp. Three, 4, 5. Okay, so that's all the ingredients. So now we're going to mix this up. And then we'll cover it with cellophane and then refrigerate it overnight. And then it'll be perfectly soaked and soft in the morning. I had a lady comment on a recipe that I shared from somebody else, and she said she has a wheat allergy, so she can't do oats. So you can swap 1 ounce of chia seeds for 1 ounce of so you could swap 1 ounce of chia seeds for 1 ounce of oats, and that could be your morning grain if you have a wheat allergy. Or you could do a puffed rice. Alright, so this is what our dreamy tahini overnight oats looks like. So I'm going to cover that with cellophane and then refrigerate it overnight. Get that all off. Let's see, and then we would side this with a half a fruit and 1/4 of our protein. So I'd probably top this. I might have 3 ounces more banana on top and then do 2 ounces Greek yogurt. That would be 1/4. Or you could have 1/2 ounce of nuts on the side or on top, and then just 3 ounces whatever fruit would go good with, like peanut buttery seed nut butter. Okay, so now let's go on to our third, our apple pie overnight oats. So let's see, apple pie. So we have our 1 ounce oats. Then we're going to do 2 ounces Greek yogurt again. You could use a plant-based yogurt. You could use a plant-based yogurt, like a coconut yogurt, or I'm not sure what other kinds there are. Oops, 2.3. We want 2 ounces exactly. All right, so that's 2 ounces. Ooh, I forgot. In our tahini, I forgot to add sea salt. Salt, when you put salt in it, it brings the sweetness of things out. I had made an oatmeal and I forgot to add salt. That made a huge difference. That oatmeal, it was okay, but like the apples in it just weren't as sweet as if I would have added salt. So I added salt on top, which was a little bit too salty then, but it added more flavor. Okay, added the salt. All right, so we have our 2 ounces plain Greek yogurt. Now we're gonna do 2 ounces coffee again. You could do water, but coffee gives it just a really rich flavor instead of just water. So I have some brewed coffee, zero my scale. One, 2. Then we're going to add almond extract or a maple extract. I don't have any maple extract right now, but I do have almond. I'm just gonna add, what is it? A 1/4 teaspoon, so I'm gonna grab my almond extract. If you don't have almond extract, you could do vanilla extract or none at all. It's up to you. So we want a 1/4. Almond extract. Then we're going to do 2 ounces mashed banana. So I'm going to take my mashed banana bowl again. We're going to do 2 ounces. Get our workout in. All right, zero the scale and we want 2 ounces. 1 1/4, 1.9, 2 ounces. All right, so let's mash this up. If you have any new flavor ideas for overnight oats or chia pudding, let me know. What's your favorite flavor? I think one of my favorite combinations is blueberry banana. That to me I like better than strawberry, but my sister, now she likes strawberry. She's a strawberry person. All right, so we have this nicely mashed. No big chunks. Add it to our oats and yogurt. All right, now what's next? Oh, then we're going to get cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, allspice, and some sea salt. Pumpkin pie overnight oats. Yes, I have a pumpkin pie recipe for overnight oats, and I'm going to try that sometime soon. I think I have a pumpkin pie recipe, overnight oats, in one of my cookbooks. I want to say it's in 2 different ones, and they're 2 different recipes. I think one is in the first cookbook, and then in volume 4, I think there's a pumpkin overnight oats. That stuff is good. All right, so we're going to grab cinnamon, nutmeg, sea salt, ginger, allspice. So I'm going to grab those real quick. Nutmeg, ginger, allspice. Where's my cinnamon? Oh boy. Great. My little cinnamon shaker is almost empty. I buy my spices in bulk at my local health food store, and then I put them in the little jars. Alright, so we want to do a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then we're going to want more for topping it later. So I'm going to use it out of this. Alright, so we want 1/2 teaspoon. teaspoon of nutmeg. I have no clue where I got this little sliding measuring thing, but I really like it and I'd like to find another one. You could probably find one at like a baking store. I looked online and they only come in metric and I don't know metric, so someday I'll find one. All right, so we want a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Then we want just a pinch of ginger and allspice. My stuff in the way, can you see? Let's see, Deanna. I saw Overnight Oats at Walmart the other day. What's the difference? Are those just plain? Let's see. Are those just plain oats? And are those different? Just plain oats. I'm not exactly sure if there's a difference of overnight oats or just plain oats. I get my oats in bulk, and when I saw the recipe online, I saw some recipes, I modified it to make it blee portions and stuff. They said don't use instant oats because those are really grainy. And then they said don't use, what was it? Thick cut oats. They said old-fashioned oats were the best oats to use. It gave the best texture. I'm not exactly sure. I think these are old-fashioned oats or just rolled oats. I get them in bulk at my health food store where I get my spices. I have the bag over there somewhere. So we want a pinch of ginger, but that's a good question. I would look at the ingredients because you always want to make sure you can get oats, but sometimes they put extra things in there, like things so it doesn't cake and stuff, even like with salt. I just spilled salt on the floor. Anyways, even like with salt, you gotta look at the ingredients because sometimes they put extra things in there. I don't know why, but they like to put extra things so it doesn't cake or get stuck together. So always check your ingredients on everything. That's one nice thing about finding a brand that you know, oh, this doesn't have extra stuff in it, so I can trust it. Yeah, you use old-fashioned oats. That's great. I think those are my favorite. All right, so we added all our spices. Oh, almost forgot salt again. So put a little bit of sea salt. A little extra, I like sea salt. Then we're gonna mix all of this. So where did I put my fork? Here's my fork. So we're gonna mix this. You could maybe add like a dash of lemon juice because I've seen in like some apple pie recipes they'll do lemon juice. Tracy used rolled oats for her overnights too. Well, that's good to know. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe, here, I'll grab the bag and see what I have right now. Somebody's calling me. Okay. Oh, there. Let's see. Certified rolled oats. It comes in this big bag. Product of Canada. So these are just organic rolled oats. Okay, so we mixed up our apple pie. And this is what it looks like. Nice and cinnamony. Mmm, it smells really good. But I'm not going to taste it because it's for tomorrow or the next day, whichever one I decide to have first. It's kind of exciting having little things in your fridge just waiting for you. So then what I'll do is, I'm going to do it now because I don't think my apple will brown because we want 4 ounces apple on top. And I think because I'm going to sprinkle it with cinnamon and nutmeg, a little bit more of each. And I think it'd be fine. I've done it before where I chopped an apple and then put it in a salad just on top, and the next day it was perfectly fine. So I have my vinegar water here. This is how I wash my vegetables. I rinse them off in vinegar because vinegar kills germs. And then I have a bowl of just regular fresh water here, and I rinse it. Okay, so now we're gonna chop our, whoops, come back screen. So we have 2 ounces bananas, so to make our whole breakfast fruit, we're gonna do 4 ounces apple on top. So I'm gonna dice it kind of small. I'll move some of this stuff so you can see. Can you see? Is that close enough? Okay. So we're going to take one chunk at a time. We're going to make sure nothing's touching our scale. Zero the scale. This is my favorite way to dice apples, is I take a slice like this, then I cut it in half this way. So now I have two slices. Then you leave it on top, and you're going to hold it like this, and then you're going to slice this way and make quite small slices because I want my apple diced. I want it quite small. Then you'll turn it and dice it the other way. So I'm going to mix in 2 ounces, and then I'm going to put 2 ounces of apple on top. So I'm just going to keep adding till it's 2 ounces. See, then you have these nice little tiny apple tidbits. Can you see that? Little apple tidbits. I'll show you on my knife. They're just nice and diced and really little. So we're going to keep chopping till we get 2 ounces. Oops, come back here. Be careful not to chop your fingers. That doesn't taste good in overnight oats. Okay, so we have 1.4. I want 2. So we're going to do that again. So with this extra time at home, everyone, have you had time to make something new? Experiment in the kitchen? What have you been cooking lately? I know I've had some extra time to make new things, think up new recipes, look online for new recipes, make them my own, modify them. What are some experiments that you've made that have turned out good? I made one recipe, I made a taco soup, and I put too much taco seasoning in, so it was too spicy for my mom. So she didn't like that, so then she had salad. So sometimes recipes don't turn out. It was okay for me because I kind of like spice, but she didn't like it. And then I felt kind of bad, but she was okay with it. All right, so we got 2 ounces, so I'm gonna mix my 2 ounces in the oats, my little tiny apple cubes. Because we want apple pie overnight oats. And why I do banana and not just all apples is because the banana just sweetens it more than apples does. So it should look like this. Can you see that? There's little apple slices in there. Now I'm going to top it with 2 ounces apple because we want 4 ounces total. So I'm just going to leave my scale because it's already at 2. So I'm just going to wait till it gets to 4. Put some apple sprinkles on top. .6. Three ounces, 1 more ounce. Hopefully this apple will be enough. 3.4, 3.5. Uh-oh. So what I'm going to do is, because it's at 3.8 and I don't want to use a whole nother apple, I'm going to take some banana and just finish it off with some small banana slices. Maybe we're going to chop them in half. 3.9. 4. Okay, so there's about 2 banana slices. Put those to the side. Then I'm going to sprinkle it with another dash of cinnamon and nutmeg. Where's my cinnamon? Here's my nutmeg. Just a little bit everywhere. And then I'm going to want to use a lot of cinnamon because I really like cinnamon. the end result. Then I'm going to cover it in cellophane and then refrigerate it overnight. So let's see what we side it with. Oops. So we will side this. So we have 1/4 of a protein in this. So we have 3/4 ounce protein left in the morning. So I'm probably going to top it with yogurt and maybe drizzle some peanut butter on top. That would be delicious. My peanut butter got a little thick, so I think I'll add some hot water and then stir it, and it gets really drizzly. Christine, I've not tried the overnight oats yet. I've made... Sorry, my camera thing cuts off the words. You've made them look delicious. I'll try them, thank you. Aw, thank you, Christine. I'm glad I tried to make food look good. Put this back in there. Thank you, Christine. You're so nice. Okay, so 3/4 protein, and we have all our fruit in there. This got really low. So we have all our fruit in there, and then probably I'll do 2 ounces Greek yogurt, that'll be 1/4 ounce, so that's 1. Then I'll do 1/2 ounce of peanut butter drizzled on top, so that's 2/3. And then I'll probably do 1/2 ounce of either hemp seeds on top or nuts, or a total of both, and that's our 3/4 of our protein, and that'll make our complete protein. So I'll top these with cellophane, put them in the fridge overnight, and then I'll post pictures of the finished results and how they turned out, because my first one last night, I experimented and I did too much liquid and it turned out liquidy and not very good, but it tasted good. So that was our overnight oats. So we have our strawberries and cream, our apple pie, and then our tahini dreamy, make up a word for me, tahini dreamy. We got hemp seeds and chia seeds in there, overnight oats. All right, so I told you I had a surprise. So yesterday I finished my volume 6 cookbook. As some of you have probably seen, I posted about it. So that's available for pre-order online, and I'm gonna show you a sneak peek on my computer. So I'm gonna grab you off of this, and I'm gonna show you a sneak peek of volume 6, because you guys are just so nice and I love you. Let me find it. Volume 6. So hopefully you're able to see this. I might have to flip my camera around. Oh, it didn't open. Here we go. Let me turn my camera around. All right, so here's volume 6. Here's some of the recipe index. Ooh. Then we have delicious breakfast, creamy black bean brown bars. Those were really good. Lots of new things, quinoa granola, shirred eggs with sauce and feta cheese for a yummy, savory breakfast. I got a bunch of lunch things. The caprese omelet, that was fabulous. That had Roma tomatoes. No, it had cherry tomatoes and balsamic vinaigrette. That one was delicious. Then we got some avocado burgers, some cabbage pizza. Cabbage pizza is one of my new favorites. You can pick it up and it counts as your vegetable, so win-win. Then we have some sauces, some easy ranch, that's delicious. Coconut lime chili dressing, that was really good. I think all of these are really good. So here's some overnight oats, chia overnight oats. So I did chia and oats. Here's some blueberry streusel scones, some carrot cake. Oh, so what happens is when I look at this, here, I'll look at it in this thing. So this recipe goes, or this picture goes with this recipe. So if I zoom into one page, it might make it, there we go. So here's the picture, here's the recipe. Here's some chi pea bars. They're peas and quinoa flakes and cheese. So chi pea, cheese, peas, bars. Then we have some oat Danish peaches. You can find a sneak peek gallery on my website, which is www.weightloss for Bright Lines Cookbooks. Here, I'll put it in the comments. Let me comment it on there. Weight loss recipes for BrentLandsCookbook.com. You can find a sneak peek gallery of Volume 6. You can pre-order Volume 6 there. But I thought I'd give you a sneak peek. And I'll give you a sneak peek of Volume 7. I'm just finishing putting in the recipes. So let's go to the very top. I'll give you a sneak peek. We'll go to the very top. So these are wrong because I haven't put that in yet. But here I have apple pie parfait with peanut butter granola from my Volume 1 cookbook. Tracy, I like that. Tracy said we should name the Tahini Dreamy blah 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 Overnight Oats. I dream of Tahini Overnight Oats. I love it. Yes. Yep, that's what it's going to be. I dream of Tahini. Oh, that is hilarious. Then I have another banana bread chia pudding. That was delicious. I tried a bunch of chia pudding flavors, so if you like the Overnight Oats, you'll like Volume 7. This is a banana nut strawberry smooth bowl. So it's not a smoothie, but it's a smooth bowl. I have blueberry pie chia pudding. That was delicious. Berry French toast. Isn't it beautiful? So this will be coming out in Volume 7, which I'm hoping to get it done within a month, but it takes time. Some delicious things. We have some chia apple bars. Ooh, those were really good with peanut butter on top. Some chickpea oatmeal. That was interesting. It was good. It was really different. So if you like chickpeas. Some breakfast cheesecake with flaxseed crust. I had a friend on Facebook. She said, hey, can you try some breakfast cheesecakes? And I'm like, of course I can try some breakfast cheesecakes. She had made one with the flaxseed crust, so then I tried my own. Flaxseed crust, not trust. A flaxseed crust. So then I tried one of my own. It was amazing. A mug cake. Those are really fun. I've just started experimenting with those a little bit. Then we have peaches and cream parfait, some pumpkin muffins, some pumpkin crumble bars. These were a popular thing, so these will be in Volume 7. They are Rice Crisp Berry Bites. These were delicious. I had posted these on Facebook. Oh, let's see, can you see that better? I posted these on Facebook, and people really like those. Seasoned curly fries, because you can have potatoes for breakfast. And then I made sweet potato curly fries. That was really fun. Then we're in lunch, where I have a bunch of yummy salads. Some, these are really good. I found toasted coconut chips. Here, I'll show you my toasted coconut chips. I found them. There's nothing in it. It's just coconut. And then you get half an ounce of these, and it counts as your fat. So it's just toasted coconut. Contains tree nuts, which are coconuts, and then it's just toasted. So you get half an ounce of these for a fat. So I rolled mine in that instead of just unsweetened coconut. That was amazing. Then I have these spaghetti squash patties. I have 3 different kinds. I have, a chicken avocado ranch roasted chickpea salad. That was delicious. I like me a good salad. Some cheesecake hummus, berry cheesecake hummus. That was really good. Breakfast for lunch. And I have another chickpea protein bites. This is a churro mug cake. This was really good. I might have to try that again. This is a coconut lime mango yogurt. This is a cumin sesame seed mug cake. This was really good. It had like a really good texture. It would be good ripped up and put on top of a salad. This was a stir fry with eggs and avocado on top. So good. This is a jar salad. I show you how to make a jar salad so your lettuce doesn't get wilty. Loaded apple discs. These were delicious. A cheesy hominy with pepperoni. That was really good. A mango avocado salad. Mango chili lime coleslaw. That was delicious. And then here's a pina colada chia pudding. some pumpkin scones, another delicious berry mango ranch roasted chickpea salad. This was really good. If you've never tried frozen blueberries on your salad, I recommend just throwing them on there frozen. It's so good. Here's just a little side salad. And then I haven't finished putting the recipes for dinner, but here's just some pictures. Here is a creamy avocado palmini pasta. If you've never tried palmini, I recommend getting a can. They count as a vegetable, so that's a win-win. Eggplant pizzas. I posted this on Facebook. That was really yummy. Egg roll bowl. Now these, they look weird, but they're just falafel dogs. They're chickpea falafel dogs with a crispy cabbage and tahini dressing on top. A lentil noodle salad. You know, like you get those suddenly salads. But why not make your own? That's Blee approved. Then we got some soups and some other things. Some dressings, roasted chickpeas that are seasoned to perfection. And that's volume 7. So volume 7 will be coming out hopefully within a month. I hope you liked cooking with me. Thanks for cooking in the kitchen with me. Sorry this video got kind of long, but maybe we'll have to do this again. We'll make a cooking date and do this again and cook together. All right, I love you guys. I miss you guys. And don't forget to pre-order your volume 6 so you can make sure you get in the first shipment. And I still have some more. I just got a couple more Dent and Bent books that they came where the hardcover is coming apart from the book. I'll show you what happened. So I have a sale going on. You get 25% off of the Dent and Bent books. So it's not too bad. If you have just a little Elmer's glue, I glued one and it worked just fine. But just the, here, I'll turn my camera around. Just this is just coming off. So what I did was, it had come apart completely on mine, so I ripped it off and then just did a little Elmer's glue, put it in there, set it like that, and set it between 2 of my big water jugs, and then I just pressed it, and it worked just fine. So you can get my Cooking with Joy volumes 1 through 5 at 25% off, and then I have volumes 1, 2, and 3, just one of each, so there's limited supply where it doesn't have the recipe index in the beginning, but those are 25% off. So you can find that sale. You can just send me an email for the volumes 1, 2, and 3. But the Cooking with Joy, that's on my website. You can find the on sale one. So I'm going to cover my oats, stick them in the fridge, and have breakfast tomorrow, and I'll post some pictures. All right, thanks for cooking with me, with Joy, Natalie. Love you guys.